Fellows, welcome back to Wiseman Company. Today we are following back up on the Steiner MPS. This is the second video. It's been about 2 years since the original, and I always say that time is probably the best metric for testing durability, reliability of a piece of equipment. And I wanted to follow up because I think the Steiner MPS is probably your best option if you're looking for an enclosed emitter microdot. The Steiner MPS is not new, it's been around for a while, and a lot of other enclosed emitters have been kind of failing, falling off the map. The Steiner MPS has been true to its form, to its advertising factors since I originally tried one 2 years ago. And I really like the idea of an enclosed emitter. I'm not sure why. It's kind of hard to do for a lot of companies, but it seems to be difficult. And the Steiner MPS, again, just kind of sticks out in my mind. If someone wants to know which one to get, this is the first one I always recommend. The one you're looking at right now, this is the original from the original video. I've used this on multiple platforms over the years. ARs as backup microdots. I've used it on subguns. I've used it on lever guns. I've used it on pistols like you see here. It's been bouncing all over the place. It's a very versatile dot, and I've used it on a bunch of different firearms. Most of you are probably going to want to use it on a pistol. Since then, I've also acquired 2 more additional Steiner MPSs, and they have been just as good. I wanted to get more units just because it wasn't just like a test of one. I like the original, so I got a couple more, and they're all continuing to work as advertised. So it's not just this one. This isn't a special use case. I've used multiple MPSs, and my buddies have used MPSs as well, and they all have been working just fine. When people talk about enclosed emitters, they're usually going to bring up 3 different models. It's going to be the Steiner MPS, like you see here, Aimpoint Acro, and the Holosun 509T. Yes, there are other ones, but those are the 3 main ones. The Acros have had tons of issues. I'm sure if you're watching this right now, you know people that or have one that has had issues. I wish it wasn't the case. I had a lot of hope for the Acros coming from Aimpoint. You would think they would have all those bugs worked out, but they just don't stand up. They have issues, and that's unfortunate. Again, because Aimpoint has a good reputation, that product in particular does not. The 509Ts from Holosun, I have not had good results with either. The dots hold up, like they stay on, they work, but the inside of the container or the housing fills up with dirt, dust, debris, moisture. So I have to ask myself, really, what is the point of having an enclosed emitter if all that stuff is just going to get in there and get trapped? So where do I like to use the MPS? On what firearm? Mostly I like to use it on an AR-15 as a backup sighting system. Piggyback it on top of a optic or scope of some sort, and it works great. Don't have to worry about it breaking. Don't have to worry about rain getting in there or moisture getting in there. It is a great backup sighting system. I do not like to run it on a handgun, and that is only because I think the SRO is a better option. The SRO is faster, big window, easy to use. The MPS just isn't as fast in my experience. There is a lot of housing here on the outside, smaller window. It's not bad. I have it here on this backup Glock 19 I have, this Gen 4, and this is where it'll stay. At least one of them will stay. But this is just a backup. Primary dot I choose is the SRO from Trijicon. Again, just because it reigns supreme when it comes to speed and easy use. MPS is just a little less forgiving visually on a handgun, but obviously not unusable. I'm choosing speed over potential durability. That's what it comes down to. Price has gone up like everything else in this country since the original video of the Steiner MPS. Optics Planet, you can find these around $550 If you use the code WISE, you'll get 7% off. Use the code WISE, save a little bit of money. Acros are more expensive and obviously not as good in my experience. The 509Ts are only slightly cheaper, and I think, again, you're not getting as good a dot as the Steiner MPS. The Steiner MPS is such a versatile dot. Like I said, you can use this on so many different platforms. You can use it as a primary sighting system on a subgun or maybe a PDW of some sort. You can use it as a backup. It will work on a handgun if you're really concerned about that durability and you want to keep moisture, dirt, grime out of the emitter. It will work there. But the versatility is just a real big draw for me. Like I said, I have multiple MPSs now, and I just move them all over the place as needed. Is the MPS perfect? No, I wish the battery life was a little bit better. You're looking at around 13,000 hours. It does have automatic shutoff, which is nice, but I would like to see, it would give me a more warm, fuzzy feeling inside if the battery life was a bit longer than 13,000 hours. So that I would say is the one drawback. Fellas, if you get the opportunity to snag one of these at a good price, I would jump on it. The MPS has served me well, and I'm pretty sure it will serve you well if you're looking for an enclosed emitter. Thank you for watching this video, this follow-up video. Just wanted to keep you guys up to date. I know a lot of you are always looking for a good micro dot, and I like to share my experiences with you, what worked, what doesn't. Maybe it can save you some heartache, some time, some money. If you want to support us, go to wisemencompany.com. That's the best way to support us. We have a ton of great gear over there at Wise Men Company, and that supports us directly. We don't get money from any companies to make these videos. It's just support from you guys, buying products. We have fast shipping, it's high quality goods, and we appreciate every bit of that support. My name's Ben. We will see you on the next video.